1953 Rover 75. It's the 2.2 litre petrol manual on the stalk there as well. This one for a black car. It's a lovely deep paintwork on it. Sits nice and pretty. It's really lovely and straight down both sides as well, which you can't see there. Bodywork wise, we're going to start off the bonnet, work our way around this lovely Rover onto the interior, and then we'll go for an engine start up. Up the bonnet itself, lovely and straight. There is some light swirl scratches where the car's been washed over the years. Got a little bit of a touching on the right hand side here, a few slightly heavier scratches there, but I think a good polish would flatten that away a little bit and sort those out. But for a black car, it's very, very presentable and a lovely deep colour to it. Left hand side, a few little stone chips on the front. Again, the odd light surface scratch, but that's all we need to complain about. The bonnet on both sides, lovely and straight on both sides there. They're really, really good reflection. No heavy corrosion or anything like that around the windscreen there. Lovely and tidy all the way across on both sides. We'll have a look at the right hand side as well. All nice and tidy across there. While we're up here, we'll do the roof. I know we'll do it a little bit differently. Lovely and flat across the roof. No real complaints there. But a little bit of sort of overspray or something on the roof there. You can see that there, but with a good polish, I think that would get rid of some of that as well, and some of the heavier scratches. But all nice and presentable on the roof, the whole car really. Down onto the right hand side, lovely and tidy around the headlights and around the wing there. No heavy corrosions, a few little tiny little blebs here and there, but again, with it being black, you don't notice it. It's still underneath the paint. Across the grille, all nice and straight. A few badges on there as well. And again, underneath the headlight on the left hand side, all nice and tidy with a little bit of bubbling just starting around the indicator there. The bumper is nice and straight with some pitting to the chrome work itself, but it sort of adds to the character, to the look of this one. Honestly, the paintwork is really, really nice on this. As you come around the arch, we've got no corrosion coming through everywhere. It's lovely and solid. You put your hand through the arch there, and it's a lovely tight lip all the way throughout. I'll get comments now for having dirty hands on the video, but that's why they're normally dirty. A couple of little stone chips here on the wing itself. You can just see that there, a little touch in there, and there's a few slightly heavier scratches below the mirror, but like I say, a good polish would square some of that away. A little bit of a touch in there as well on the wing, but lovely and straight down the rest of it. Really nice and tidy down the lower half of the sill section with the stainless trims, all nice and tidy. No corrosion coming through on the bottom half there. A few little bits on the bottom of the door there, but no corrosion there. And a tiny little bleb towards the back of the right hand side, front door, driver's door. The rest of the door's lovely and flat on the paint side of things. No big chips out the edges. Lovely and straight down the body lines, but just with a few surface scratches here and there. And nice and tidy down the back edge of the door. Really, really straight, this one. One of the straightest ones I've seen for a long time. Moving on to that right hand side rear door, no scratching around the handle, all nice and tidy down the edge once again. A few little stone chips down the bottom half there, and a few little bits under the paint on the lower half of the door, but not bad at all. Coming up the back edge of the door, a few slightly heavier scratches here and there. That's all we need to complain about on the door. Moving our way backwards onto the rear quarter, this is the right hand side. Around the arch again, nice and tidy around the arch. There's a few little marks here and there in the paint around the arch, but no corrosion coming through on the paint side of things. And we have a little bit of dust where it's obviously had some paintwork at some point, but a good finish to it. Just a few little bits of imperfections in the paint itself, but lovely and straight down that right hand side, which you can't see there. Around the lights, nice and tidy, no corrosion there. Some light pitting to the bumper with some scratching to the overriders, but again, left hand side, no nasty marks around the lights there. All nice and tidy across the lower half of the boot. As you work your way up that lovely big boot lid again, some light surface scratching here and there, and the odd little mark on the surface of the paint there. A good polish would square some of that away, and a few little touch-ins here and there to really complain about at all. Lovely and flat and smooth on the paint side of things on the boot. As we come round and around the fuel filler cap, nice and tidy around the fuel filler cap with a little bit of a nasty mark towards the lower half, like a bit of a dent that's been touched in there on the lower half of the left hand side. A few little bits of few little red dots of paint there on the actual quarter itself, but the rest of it again nice and tidy. A few tiny little blebs just start to come through on the left hand side rear quarter, and as you come around the quarter there, you'll see we've got two scratches that have been touched in there on the left hand side rear quarter. You come back and you don't really notice them, but they are there, with a very, very shallow dent towards the front of those touched in scratches. Down that left hand side rear door, lovely and tidy down the door, no big dings or dents. Got a little bit of I think a little bit of a run in the paint there, and we've got a little bit of a stone chip touch in towards the front of that left hand side rear door. Moving forward onto that passenger front door, lovely and tidy, lovely and straight, nice and flat all the way around there. Up past the trafficator, we've got a few little blebs here on the top of the door there. Lovely and tidy down the rest of that left-hand side door. Moving forward onto the front wing, and again, the arch is lovely and solid all the way around the arch, nice and crisp all the way around there, sitting lovely and level as well. Onto the interior now. Good colours again, black on red. Lovely and tidy on the door card, no complaints at all there. A little bit of wear to the armrest, which is right for the year and the mileage, but no rips or tears. Nice dark red carpet set with the light red bench seat there, with the armrest working as it should. Lovely and soft as well, it smells good in there. A little bit of glue there where the seat's been repaired, but not bad at all. No rips or tears on the lower half section or to the actual leather side of things. No rips or tears on there. Nice and tidy across the steering wheel. And across the dashboard, unmarked, all lovely and clean and tidy all the way across the dashboard. The dials are lovely and clear and easy to read as well. Summit side doors on this lovely Rover. Nice and tidy on the right hand side rear door card. No rips or tears, and lovely and clean and tidy on the seats on the right hand side, sorry, with the matching carpet set and matching seats there. Headlining is nice and clean and tidy with no sagging, no rips or any tears in the headlining. Onto the boot now, nice and tidy in the boot, spare wheels there, wheel braces there as well. Left hand side rear door, do apologise for any noise there. Left hand side rear doors nice and tidy again on that side there, no rips or tears, and lovely and tidy on the seat for the left hand side, that lovely bench seat there, lovely carpet set, really nice and soft, not going to crack when you sit on it. Left hand side front door now, again nice and tidy on the door, no complaints there at all the doors close nicely as well, you don't have to slam anything. Carpet set's lovely and presentable, and again the seat from the left hand side, no complaints at all with that. Even when you close the door, I'm just going to show that again. Into the engine bay now, lovely and tidy on the engine bay, all nice and presentable in there. Someone's been in there with a polisher at some point. James is going to fire this lovely Rover into life. No complaints at all from that one. Bit of choke for that is called startup. And there you have it, a gorgeous looking Rover 75 there in black with the red interior. Really nice and straight, very, very presentable and very, very usable, that one.